My name is David Kelly. I deal with commercial claims for Morgan Clark, and part of the commercial claims deals with business interruption insurance. The first part of the policy tends to deal with the physical aspects, namely buildings, plant and machinery, contents, stock. Then the next part of the policy deals with business interruption, the financial aspects of a business. Gross profit, sales, overheads, all those kind of component parts that make up a business along with the physical assets. So why have business interruption insurance? A company wants to protect its assets, so it takes out insurance for the physical parts, for the building, for the stock, for the machinery. But now, what are you going to do when all that has disappeared in a fire? Or it's been lost in a flood? You've still got to protect the business, and that's why you need business interruption insurance. This covers the business for all those overheads that carry on whilst production either stops completely or partially or has to move to temporary premises. There are facilities within the business interruption section of a policy to help a business get back on its feet and up and running to the levels it was achieving before a fire or a flood. First emotions you're going to feel when you look at a scene of devastation such as a flood or a fire is, oh my goodness, how am I going to replace all this? But then the next thing you're going to be asking is, and how am I going to pay the wages? How am I going to pay all my overheads? Everything that's carrying on, what am I going to do? How am I going to get the business back on its feet? And the only way I can do this is to claim on the business interruption policy, and for that I need help. Business interruption starts from the date of the damage and carries on until the business is back on its feet, hopefully if you're insured with the right indemnity period. So this is why expert advice is needed from day one, so that interim claims can be formulated in order to get some money back into the business and ease the cash flow problems that always arise after such a loss. The material damage proviso in a policy dictates that for you to claim under business interruption, you will have to have some physical damage to buildings, to contents, to stock. So when you're confronted with a scene of devastation, such as a flood or a terrible fire, then think what you need to do. You've got to get this business back up and running. You need some expert advice. So call in an expert straight away. Morgan Clark are a professional firm of loss assessors who've been involved in insurance claims for many, many years now. They're fully experienced in interpreting insurance policies and then calculating claims in accordance with the policy to achieve the maximum which an insured person is entitled to under the terms of that policy.